Ashley says thoughts if both opposing parties are in a medical hotspot and the other child's father and his wife are hospital hotspot and parole officers going into homes. Could I request to modify because of the elevated risk, as well as other party is not performing the online school? Yeah, I mean, look, all of that stuff that you're saying is valid, Ashley Davis. Um, living in major hotspots, but one party not living in a hotspot. Um, Online school attendance, and I know I haven't done it yet because my ex has had my kids. Their school district just started it this week, and I was supposed to get them last night. Wait, today's what, Wednesday? These days are freaking blending together. Yeah, I was supposed to get them last night, but I'm on call all day today, so I wouldn't have been able to like help them or anything. So we luckily, like, which I want you guys to all get a place to, like, my ex and I get along just fine. It's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect. We butt heads still, but we get along just fine. So anyway, my point in saying that is that I haven't done it yet, the schooling thing, but I'll do that tomorrow and Friday. And I heard it's not a situation where you can just like plop your kid down in front of a laptop and like go do whatever you want. So like that stuff's that's important, and you're going to start seeing a lot of issues, custody issues coming up because of that. But here's the thing. That's all actually in 2 months ago, those are all valid concerns. Right now, I don't know if you'll get into court. Like, you can try it, or you can try to have your attorney contact their attorney. But I don't know if you're going to get into court. So you're going to see, like, because of that, I unfortunately think you're going to be seeing a lot of shitty parenting for, like, if you're already a shit, like, none of us are perfect parents. We all fuck up and we all do stupid shit from time to time. But like, if you're already a shitty parent and you don't have like, you don't follow through with your obligations as a parent, you're not responsible, like that could increase here over the next month or so, because people know there's really not going to be any ramifications. Like, the courts are so involved in like managing people's lives, typically, that right now they're not going to. And when you're in a certain situation, that's going to suck and that's going to hit home. But unfortunately, that's the way it is. You can certainly try. I think you have valid points. But I don't know if you'll get in, honestly. And thinking about that question, and this isn't directed to you, Evis, because I think you guys have a pretty tumultuous relationship. But on the bright side of things, if there's anybody watching this, either live or the recording of this, if there is any possibility at all of you getting along with your ex, any at all, even if it takes a while to hash it out, say things that been weighing on both of you, basically have a fist fight of words, like whatever it takes. If there is any possibility of you getting along, like, now is the time to do it. Because ultimately that would be in the best interest of the children, because otherwise there are going to be so many issues, and the main thing is like, if the health is the concern of the kids right now, which it is, always is, kind of like how you see a lot of our political leaders, kind of like, not all of them, but some of them are like working together. Like, our president's a Republican, he seems to be working with like, I've seen like the Democratic governor of California, like, had nice things to say about him. And I'm not trying to bring up political points. I couldn't give a shit what side you're on. But my point is, a lot of how you kind of see some of the country like unifying around this to try to help the common good, if it's at all possible at all, that now would be the time to try to work together. I was actually thinking about that too, because I think a lot about like how this custody stuff's going to play out for people. And I think a lot about that, well, interestingly enough, you might also see, because I was thinking about like some of my current cases, you might also see, you're going to see an influx of people jumping into court when courts open because of all this bullshit like I just talked about. But you also might see some cases go away because if people are talking and working together and realizing that they can't go into court, you might see some things calm down, which would be great. Like I would hope that for people. It might be wishful thinking on my part, but it's possible and it's interesting.